Good evening. I'm here right now with a Reggie smoker, Mr. Nate O'Neill, and just have a
Thank
few
you.
questions.
I'm glad to be
before I
here
ask
this evening.
Let's get to the bottom of this whole Reggie thing. So, Mr. O'Neill, you smoke Reggies.
Actually, I don't smoke Reggies. I actually don't smoke at all. I really don't understand the whole Reggie
Interesting.
thing per se.
Why is that?
Actually, it's the late 1960s where things were slightly irregular. Sometimes those irregularities could be considered regular, but they're not because they're actually an irregularity. So if you were to actually smoke a irregular, would that be like an ear-Reggie, which doesn't really make any sense at all? But that's okay, because that's not really what we're here to talk about today, though, is it? No. What we're really here to talk about is, do I smoke the Reggie? Let's see, here's the thing. With the Reggies, which is just a crazy thing anyway, because now we have all these different type of smoking paraphernalia or apparatuses or things of that sort, if if I could say that people have out here, and now we have to like distinguish, which ones are different from, ear Reggies or to actually Reggies, you know what I mean? Or, they have the crud. I mean, first of all, as I grew up, crud was something that you would get on the side of your mouth. And in the morning, you have to wipe that off, which some call crust, but we called it crud. And now they smoke the crud. So I sometimes wonder, do they find a bunch of little children and scrape off the sides, into their, some call it backwoods, frontwoods. I mean, is it actually made of wood? We have to ask ourselves, would you actually burn wood and smoke it? And if that were the case, why wouldn't you just use actual wood? And wouldn't that burn? And at what point could you just go in your backyard and get some regular tree bark and scrape that off and then just smoke it? Would that be considered the backwood? I'm not really sure. If the tree was in your front yard, could you still call it backwoods, or is that now frontwoods? These are the things we have to really look at. I mean, these are the real situations, the real things we're dealing with right here. Let's get down to the heart of the real issue, not just the Reggies, or the ear Reggies, as I'm going to call them, because they're slightly irregular. Those are the real problems. I mean, when we have these type of conversations, we need to get to the roots. And speaking of roots, trees come from wood. Wood comes from trees, which have roots. There we go. The root of it all. The point of it all. The point of it all. And the point of it all. That's what I'm talking about.